All right, so I'm hoping to keep this video under 5 minutes, but I have had this for about a week now, and there was no way I couldn't do a review over this. So I know this isn't Tarkov. I mostly do Tarkov content on this channel, but I had to do one on this after having this product. So this is the Victrix Pro KO, and the reason why I'm doing this mainly is because I see like 1 or 2 reviews on it, but they don't really go through a lot on the stick, and there's a lot to this stick, but it's still simple. So first thing I'm gonna say, I think this is the tournament leverless of the end of the year, the new year. I don't really see any doing things like this. Now, I haven't had the hotties or anything, but after having a hitbox, after having a Razor Kitsune, and playing with other leverless, bro, there's so much going on here, but keeping it simple and the quality build of this thing is crazy. So let me show y'all first. So you have your function buttons here, pad, PlayStation, and I'm not going to go into detail because most of us already know what this is, so there's no point. I don't want to go into detail about a lot of stuff that veterans or whatever already know. L3, R3, option button for a PlayStation. You have your tournament lock here. This top panel is metal, so it's all, I'm telling you, the quality in this thing is not, it's hefty, it's heavy enough that you know it's there, but it's not like terrible. So taking this to a tournament, awesome. The pad all over. So now let me show y'all one of the key functions that I actually really like. Razor Kitsune showed us the door. Well, Victrix enhanced it. Instead of unlocking, putting the cable in and locking, this just pop it open, plug it in, close it. I love that. So let me go ahead and plug it in since we're about to get into all the other stuff. I'm gonna plug this in. Bam, we have power. Oh, and I have a green screen filter on. Let me turn that off real quick. Okay, so there it is. Boom, I got y'all. All right, so now let me show y'all how to get this thing open. So these locks here, I'll just unlock them. Boom. So you see on the side that there's these little notches where the locks are. And to get this thing open, the magnets are strong enough that you actually have to put a little bit of good force on there. But bam, I can pop that off. So if I'm at a tournament or something and I want to take one of these extra keys off, and I was just trying this extra key over here by my pinky, so I'm actually gonna take that off, but keep this here. So now you see that they have storage for your switches, the extra switches here, and then the caps. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take my little plug off, which is, everything is magnetized. Pop this border off, boom, slide it back in here. Oop, upside down. Then I take the top off, put it back in here. Oh, you gotta do that first. So it's in the silicone, you pop that in. Now it's locked in, that's not going anywhere. And now I can take my switch puller, pop the switch out, which you gotta be careful not to mess up the prongs on there. And then we just slide this bad boy back in here. Bro, I'm telling you, the thing is so simply complex. It's crazy. So now I just take my plug, pop it back in here after I get it lined up. Sorry, I'm looking at it at a weird angle. So now, bam, bam. Okay, I think I'm done. And these are the magnets that the top plate are securing to. I slide this back on, bro. We ready to go. Boom. Just so y'all can see, you can see the places where the extra buttons can go. So now that's the easy stuff, but I want to talk about the switches real quick. So the switches are elevated just a little bit, and see, you can see on the Kitsune how low profile they are. These are raised a little bit. which I actually like these because I play mostly PC, so I'm on keyboard a lot until I start playing fighting games. Then I'm on the sticks. So these being raised help me not to get accidental inputs. Sometimes I'll accidentally like press DI or whatever if I'm like even just laying my fingers on the kitsune. Like if I'm just relaxing, sometimes I'll accidentally slide over that, and these are so easily to press, it's gonna actuate. But these aren't. It's just like a keyboard where it's easy to press, but there's that little pressure that you have to put into it, but it's not anything crazy. It's not tactile really. So I'm loving these buttons. But now let me get into the interesting part that I haven't seen anybody go through. And I'm gonna switch here. So now here, and it tells you that there's a software that you can download to do all this stuff. Well, Victrix took it to another level, and you don't even have to download the software. I can do a lot of things from the pad, just being plugged in. So this is telling you how to put everything in, and this is the manual, and you get the manual in the box. Only thing I really wish they would have gave us was a better storage, like a backpack or something. Not a full backpack, but all they gave you was like a little sling backpack. But right here, you can even turn the audio down in your headphones. Like there's a little headphone jack on the side over here, and this is where you do PS5, PC, PS4, whatever. You can turn the audio down with the headphone button and then one of these two buttons, right? Or you could just change the lighting from this button right here. Off. I think this one is static, this one's breathing. And then if you wanted to, you could change the colors. So if I'm holding this and I'm changing colors, I can hold this, I could tap it, and it changes colors with you. See? Even if I change it to, let's go static, purple, blue, teal, green, whatever. So there's so much to this thing. Let's see. You can map your buttons. This is without downloading the software. You have this, you press this button, and then if I wanted to change my left button, I would press this, these blink, whatever. And it tells you right here. I'm not gonna go into detail just because this is getting longer, because I start yapping and all that. But you also have the SOCD cleaning. You can also disable additional buttons too. So, but yeah, there's so much, bro. This is, if you go to tournaments and you play on leverless, this is stick of the year, man. I'm just gonna say it right now. Like, I don't even know what to say. The quality of this stick and all the functions that you can do, and I don't have to download the software, man, it's crazy. Oh, you also have a factory reset. You press these three options, bam. It's just the only thing that's weird is having L3 R3 here and the options button. I'm used to them being over here, but I mean that's whatever. I know a lot of people complain about the placement of option buttons, but I don't care about that. And then the last thing is Victrix got the wrist slope on here, which makes this amazing, and it's actually not a bad thickness. All in all, I think this is a stick of the year, leverless of the year. And if you're thinking about, you want to spend $250, which is still even not the Akuma version, but the regular version, the Kitsune, this is cheaper. This is $250. I think this is cheaper than the new hitbox that's coming out. But anyway, let me get up off here. I hope this helped anybody. I know it was kind of sloppy. I just kind of threw this together. Man, I just had to say something about it. It's just a great product. So I hope this helped. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Have a good one. Peace. Happy New Year's.